All right, that was like a full hour of investigation. Dang. Let's get into... Dude, I don't know who did this. I've got no idea. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. $10 a.m., here we go, boys. They even have Maya in like her Mia form in the wide shot there too. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Please don't call the old lady back. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Please do not call the old lady back. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Sal Manella? Or that director? Alright, I was hoping I would never have to see this dude again, not gonna lie. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai noob. Your Honor, I would like to move that, this man be made an example of and executed live in court. Sal Manella, I'm a director, television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well, please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking his testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Okay, here we go. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. You did not skip lunch because you ate lunch at the Studio 2 trailer. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. I'm starting to think that the smoking lady is the one who did it, by the way, because she had all that talk about the monkey and whatnot, saying, like, people will corroborate my story. We couldn't possibly have done it. Because if it was one of the people there, then she is the one who lied about it the most, I feel like. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. All right, I want to hear more about you having lunch. Wait a minute, tell me about this first. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Was Penny not supposed to be? Was Penny not at that? I don't remember. Took a lot more time than you thought. How much time? Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through. All right, thus the limp, which of course led to me missing my lunch. Rolling on the floor, starving? Awful. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak, the assistant cooked some up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones of it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. Skipping lunch. No, you didn't. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah. Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella? What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones at the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that a bit more. So around 4, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Hold it. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a 1. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second, Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during the break? Oops. Dude saying raffle out loud. Well, Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. They took a break, one of them could have gone, if they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. According to this updated autopsy report, they took no breaks. He ate no steak. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. All right. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13, and base 12. What? Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I could down a T-bone steak in 3 minutes or less if I needed to. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. All right, you're wrong. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. When were those 15 minutes? Hold it, what does base 12 mean? What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on that table? All right, the other one was Diva Squez's plate. Diva Squez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Am I insane? I've never timed myself eating a steak before, but like, if I wanted to eat a steak quickly, I feel like I could accomplish it in 5 minutes or less. Like, how big was this steak, bro? Not enough time for someone to say commit a murder in Studio 1. Why is that? That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak. Wait, I said why is that, and then you, okay. Hold it. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. While I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak, even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful info out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Ah, great, is that all? I mean, the guide map shows that Studio 1 and Studio 2 were like side by side. It's very, very close. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45, right when he died. 2:30, that's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. guess it's possible time-wise. Hold it. Mistake, yada yada. That is not quite a feat. Objection. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning, Your Honor? The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One? Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One? I mean, they're so close to each other. They have the thing about the monkey, but like, surely you can just go around the trees. The kid was going around the trees. I feel like at this point, the killer has to be Penny or the killer has to be Vasquez. But this guy would have to, if it's Vasquez, this guy would have to be in on it. Because they had that lunch break together. I mean, like, these are so close to each other. I think that someone could get from Studio 1 to Studio 2 in 15 minutes, throw a spear, and call it a day. But throw a spear? Like, get in the outfit? Get in the outfit? Also, the Studio 2, the Studio 2 pathway is after the camera? And he's carrying the spear in this. So if this camera got a picture, the person who left Studio 2 would have to not go straight to Studio 1. They would have to go get in the outfit, walk past the camera with the murder weapon, throw it, ditch the outfit somewhere, and then go back to Studio 1? Why would they even... So they would have to go... They would have to get past this Mr. Monkey's head, however it was blocking the path. They would have to go to the employee area, get the outfit, go to Studio 1, passing by the whatchamacallit. They would have to know that What's-His-Face had a limp to fake the limp. Then they would have to get to Studio 1, throw a spear into the dude's chest, then go back to Studio 2 after ditching the outfit somewhere. That's a lot to do in 15 minutes. And they also apparently ate a steak in this time. Even if they ate the steak in, I would minimum, like 3 minutes. 3 minutes to eat the steak. If it was a little chewy and cold, like, you know, you would have to, like, really scarf it down to go faster than 3 minutes. So within, like, 12 minutes, to the dressing room, get in the outfit, limp past the gate, photo, throw the spear at Studio 1, ditch the outfit, go back to Studio 2 in like 10-ish minutes? It just doesn't sound very feasible. It sounds impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey head barred the way. It's Mr. Monkey, you fake fan. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, they could have gone through the trees, to be clear. But yeah, sure. The way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. I thought it was Mr. Monkey. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Okay, yeah. Somehow I feel no desire to correct them. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness who saw someone in the outfit that still doesn't prove that Powers was the one in the outfit. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh, I'm gonna catch you on the book. The book is gonna show every single time the Steel Samurai defeats someone, and it's gonna show that Powers does not, like, throw the spear in such a way that it would have killed Hammer. I'm betting on it. Order, I will have order. Please get me a large glass of lemonade and some nachos. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. All right. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself, be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. You. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Yeah, for the sake of the kids, you should probably, like, button your top. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern, as our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Welcome to stream, G-Men. He can't see over the thing. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Donut crates. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around? Kid's carrying his camera in here. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins, I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident? Can kids this young even testify? Good question. Is there like a minimum age you have to be able to testify? Surely there must be, right? Because you can't, like, obviously, like, a 2-year-old can't testify. Like, 2-year-olds can barely talk. Is there, like, an exact minimum age? I feel like you could have, this kid's in 2nd grade, so he's like 7 years old, 7 or 8 years old. If he saw something very important to the case, I feel like you could have him testify. A kid can testify, but not without a parent's permission and presence? I see. That makes sense. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with the kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder, and I bet he put it in his scrapbook. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Witness testimony. Objection! Can you prove that you're actually in 2nd grade? I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. This kid knows how to use the internet better than Phoenix Wright. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Wait, you didn't have the camera with you? Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. So wait, why did you not have... The Evidence Act does not prescribe any minimum age for a witness, and as such, a child witness is a competent witness, and his or her evidence and cannot be rejected outrightly. Oh, cool. Thanks for the info, chat. That makes sense. Bum, 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 bum. Where exactly in the woods? Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, all right. Was going for the studio, got kind of lost on the way for about 30 minutes. Tell me more about that. You got lost in the woods. Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. I thought, wait, out came the bad guy? I thought he killed him in the studio. Hold it. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. All right, hold up. You said that you always have it on you. And yet, you said, whoops, I pressed X one too many times. Do I have to present it at the correct line of dialogue? I think I do. That would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Objection! Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera everywhere you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? Oh no! Oh no! How old is this judge? Yes, okay, so that is what a digital camera is. And is that how my grandson watches the YouTubes? And what's this I hear about a Twitch? Why is my son twitching, or my grandson twitching so much? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, no one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? I don't know, why don't you ask my updated autopsy report? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? That was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. All right, what'd you see? What'd you see, kid? Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. I don't think this kid realizes that a normal human being has been murdered. Oh, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. All right, what the heck am I gonna get here? Hold it! So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. What do you mean by he goes for the bad guy and wham? He throws the spear? So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? The bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch? Chop, slap? Something like that? He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? I need him to tell me if he saw the Steel Samurai throw the spear or not. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? Ah! My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! I want a 6-piece McNugget! Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Ah, well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Oh, dude, I have no idea. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I don't know. Oh, dude. The main thing I'm thinking of right now is that he was trying to make his camera work, but he's still learning how to use it. So he was trying to get his camera to work and he like missed something because he was messing up with his camera. He was watching something else, makes no sense. What else would he be watching? He couldn't watch it also doesn't make sense. He said that he saw the Steel Samurai. How could he not watch it? Unless it means like he turns his eyes away because he like couldn't take what he was seeing. But like if he watches this cartoon this much, or it's not a cartoon, it's like a live action thing, it's like Power Rangers. If he watches this show so much, how could he not watch the action? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? They said that this fell at like 2 o'clock, right? Cody was lost in the woods until 2:30, so he wouldn't have seen anything about the monkey head. Empty bottle makes no sense. What would the samurai spear have anything to do with it? That's the part that he didn't see. If he saw the samurai, he was able to see it all. His picture means nothing, the autopsy means nothing. But what about my attorney's badge? him having a bunch of pictures doesn't mean anything. It's gotta be that he doesn't know how to use the camera. So he was looking at his camera, like he looked down at his camera to try and make it work, and then when it didn't work, he looked back up and had missed the spear throw. That's the only thing I can think of. The only other thing is that the only other possibility is that he's lying and he didn't see anything. He didn't even see the Steel Samurai and he's making that up for some reason. Take that! Take that! Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct! Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera! I'm so smart, chat. I'm a genius. He was trying to take a picture! Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Doesn't she always? Your Honor. I think Mia is still like my favorite character in this game, by the way. Yeah, I'm still a little upset that she just like straight up died, but I'm glad that she's still in the story, even though the way she's in the story is utterly ridiculous. The defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, welcome to the real world. Let's have him pay taxes after this is over. That'll teach him. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup. Wait, so you didn't see the fight at all? Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. No photo? Megamind image? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped. What do you mean by this? What do you mean escaped? So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. The limp. Held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Hold it! When the lens opened, what did you see? A person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened, yep. Is it all that happened, though? That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, I'm pressing him on this. This kid absolutely took a picture. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture! Hey! Bullseye, question mark? How did you know? Get absolutely destroyed, you stupid kid. I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix, find out what this kid's all about. You have a scrapbook of every battle the Steel Samurai has ever won! Take that! Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. It was a very nice scrapbook. I enjoy it a good deal. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? For your scrapbook? For your DeviantArt account? Mr. Wright, what is a DeviantArt? What exactly is this album? And can you also, Mr. Wright, while you're at it, can you explain to me what MySpace is? Can you tell me, like how is it truly my space? And how is that one guy my friend? I didn't even friend him. I can't remember the name of the creator of MySpace. I've ruined my own joke. What exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. It was Tom! His name was Tom! Mr. Wright, can you explain who Tom is and why he's my friend? He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. I move to have this kid tried at the full extent of the law. We should make an example to all second graders out of him. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album, which I will now read the entirety of. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. What the heck just happened? Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. Wait, did the kid do it? And what a truth it is, this kid is a murderer? Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Oh boy. Photos were blurry makes 0 sense. Erase them by mistake makes 0 sense. He deleted them because the Steel Samurai lost? How did the Steel Samurai lose? I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? That goes entirely against my headcanons! Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever! This kid was allowed to bring that toy sword into court? Your Honor, the witnesses revealed everything with his words. There is a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai would be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose, yet to admit that what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. How on earth is this proving someone else did the murder, by the way? That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. He said the thing. Order, I will have order. Witness, Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. I need to know if the Steel Samurai lost. This is gonna change my fan fictions. Uh-oh. Oh, dude, vibing music? We're vibing? The music that plays when you make 9-year-olds cry? It's so good. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight. Right? Not only am I gonna get this kid... Okay, not only am I gonna get this kid arrested, I'm also going to ruin all of his childhood dreams. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order. want a McChicken. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell! Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Oh, my goodness. Was Hammer the one in the Steel Samurai outfit limping because he was like the wrong size or something? And he was there as the Steel Samurai, like pretending to be Powers because he used to be the good guy in all the movies? And then the murderer, who was either Old Bag or Penny, my assumption, one of those two, went and killed him because they thought that it was... But no, didn't they find Hammer in the outfit dead, though? I thought that they found him in the outfit dead. How could there be no victim? We have Hammer's body. We have an autopsy report. There has to be a victim. I'm so confused. There has to be a victim. How is Hammer not the victim? Like, we have his body. I could have, didn't we find Hammer in the outfit? I have no idea. I'm lost on this one. There has to be a victim, otherwise we have no case. And the kid said that there was a fight between them. I'm gonna say the Steel Samurai was the victim because I just have no idea what's happening. I don't know where we're going with this one. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Okay, so it is that. But I thought that we found... Did we not find Jack Hammer in the magistrate outfit, I thought? I don't remember. Maybe I'm misremembering because that was part of last stream. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. That's right! He's one of the only people who would know to do the limp. Because there are only 4 people that know that Powers was limping. Old Bag, Hammer, Powers, and the director. Ah, okay. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I do not know. I have no idea. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick! To Edgeworth. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Sniff. Everyone is getting mad at this kid. Here, this is it. That's stage 2? Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Yes, it's stage 2. Find the inconsistency in the photo. It says it's stage 2. That's a 2, not a 1. Take that! Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Certainly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct? Yeah! Let's go! 5 music! The music where you have a stabbing noise at Edgeworth and also make 9-year-olds cry. Let's go! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible! What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the courts. Please, I just want to be involved, please. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. It took place at Studio 2! Take that! Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Sal Manella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Miss Sal Manella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. Order! Please! I want a Dave Stubble! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! No, this is Ace Attorney. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I do not have proof that Jack Hammer stole this costume. The only thing I can think of here is showing these sleeping pills that Will Powers took them and must have been asleep. That doesn't prove that. I don't think I have proof. How can I prove this? I don't think that I can prove that Jack Hammer stole this. Proof? Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything like that. Phoenix, even if you're not 100% sure about this, you have to try. And I think you've got proof that's good enough to win them over. Just go for it, all or nothing. Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? Actually, I do have proof. All right, we're gonna fake it till we make it. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. All right, let's go through. I have to pick one of these. Let's go through what it could be. So, his autopsy means nothing. A photo of the outfit means nothing. I don't see how a guide map would show anything. I don't see how showing the spear would show anything. The path being blocked doesn't show that he stole anything. The scrapbook and the camera have to do with the kid, not with him. It has to be the sleeping pills. I guess we just have to say that Powers took sleeping pills, so he was asleep. Take that! Take that! This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pill. Oh, no, wait. Wait. Hammer and Powers ate together. We're not gonna say that Powers took the sleeping pills of his own volition. Hammer drugged him. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer, the only one eating at the table with him. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprinting the bottle makes sense to me, because if he drugged him, then that means that Powers did not hold the bottle. The only fingerprints you should find on the bottle are Phoenix Wright and Jack Hammer. An idea, very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Ugh. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. There you go. Chat, I'm so incredible. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Probably jealousy for his waning popularity. Also, who killed him and why? Yeah, who killed him is like the really interesting part right now. My thought is that he took the outfit there are two things. He took the outfit and either A, he was gonna frame Powers for something by like attacking the people in Studio 2, or B, he was gonna like use the outfit to like show that he could take Powers' place as the Steel Samurai. But he definitely wanted the photos to think that it was Powers in the outfit because he faked the limp. Very interesting. Find the answers for me by tomorrow. Has a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. If we don't figure out who did it tomorrow, I'm just sending all of you to prison. Very well, court is adjourned. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. We were in there for like 5 hours. Ooh, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Haha, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks.